There are so many Airbnbs and hotels out there to choose from, so you have to figure out how to make your property stand out. In today's video, we're gonna talk about exactly how to make your Airbnb stand out. Before we do, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on the notification. Hey everyone, my name's Jorge Contreras and I've grown my Airbnb business to over 6 figures a month. And I'm gonna share with you my biggest tips on exactly how to make it stand out and how to become a top 1% Airbnb host. One of the biggest things is having a professional real estate photographer. Now, the reason I say not just a professional photographer, but a professional real estate photographer is they have those nice wide lenses that really capture a wide view and actually make the properties look even bigger. Don't try to cut corners with your photography. I've seen people listing with, pictures from, their iPhone from 5 years ago, or just hiring a photographer that didn't have the wide lens. And trust me, it is not the same. You want to hire a professional real estate photographer that has the wide lens and has a lot of experience with real estate specifically. You want to make the right choices, make the right investment in order to get the best pictures, because this is exactly how we market our properties. Another thing that I recommend in order for your Airbnb to stand out is for it to be renovated. Now, if you're implementing the arbitrage model, you only want to look at properties to rent that are fully renovated and nothing less. Trust me, I've had this one short-term rental in San Diego, California for almost 3 years. I've never seen this property, by the way, launched it completely virtually. However, there's a lot of work that it needs, and we get complaints frequently and frequently have people asking us for partial refunds because the property doesn't look like what's on the pictures. And so, obviously a learning lesson. And so now one of my business models is, hey, we got to make sure that the property is fully renovated. And you obviously don't want to renovate a property that you don't own. On the other hand, if you own this property and you have the financial resources to make the upgrades, then do it, because you're going to attract higher paying guests. You'll be able to charge more money and have a higher profit margin and essentially have a better business overall, while providing a better experience and having a better chance to getting to superhost status. So renovated properties versus non-renovated properties make a huge difference. The other thing is amenities, right? Like, I know this looks like an Airbnb, but this is actually my home. But most of my properties actually look like this. They have a pool, sometimes a spa or jacuzzi. They have a game room. We have like a large Jenga, a large Connect Four. We want to provide an experience in the home by having really good amenities. A lot of my properties have a game room, like a pool table, a foosball table. You could even do like a ping pong table. The more amenities you could have, the better experience, the more you could charge, the better business you're gonna have. The next thing is, how many people are you hosting at your properties? Because typically, if you're able to host, say, 8 to 12 people in a 3-bedroom single family home, well, those 8 to 10 people, if they were staying at a hotel, they're gonna be paying like over $1,000 a night, because they're gonna need like 3 or 4 rooms, where if you have 3 or 4 bedrooms in your house, boom, they can have a better experience at a fraction of the cost while all staying under one roof. So increasing your occupancy is definitely a way to charge more money and have a higher revenue and therefore a better profit margin. At the same time, you also don't want to host too many people in your home, because if you have neighbors, which that's going to be most of the time, they're going to be complaining because all the street parking is taken. If you have 20 people staying at the property, it's really difficult for 20 people to be quiet, to not be disruptive, to not be loud, to not have noise that exceeds the 4 walls. So you definitely need to have a happy medium. So like I said, that 8 to 12 is that happy medium that I have found over the last 5 years of hosting short-term rentals and helping over 3,000 people begin this journey as well. The next thing is, what is your proximity to, say, downtown, conferences, concerts, the beaches, theme parks, desert? Like, how close are you to the things that people want to travel for? This is also going to make your short-term rental stand out, because location, 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 and proximity is power. So if you have a property that is near any one of those things or a few of those things, you're going to have a better opportunity at acquiring, having more guests, more bookings, more revenue than if you're basically in an area where there's just nothing. Although sometimes people look for those things, right? Like there's an area called Joshua Tree, Yucca Valley in Southern California, where some Airbnbs are actually advertised as off-grid. There's no internet and it's like on a 2 or 5 acre lot and they're like the only property. And sometimes people look for those experiences specifically. But again, for the most part, if you could be around a downtown, a beach, theme parks, all those things, you're gonna attract more bookings because people are gonna be traveling to these areas for the most part year round. Guys, if you're ready to level up and take or start your Airbnb to the next level, make sure you guys hit that like button. Truly appreciate it. All right, guys, here are 3 final things. The next one is about the design, the decor, and the colors. Now, when we started our short-term rental business, my wife used to do this all, but then, we started having kids, and having kids is a lot of work, right? But we're grateful for the kids. So now I actually hire a professional, what I call launching manager, that is in charge of all the decor, the colors, the themes. And it's made a huge difference because they specialize in this area of design, our short-term rentals look amazing, the best in the area, the most marketable. So whether you hire someone or you do it yourself, make sure the design, the decor, the colors really stand out. And again, cheaper is not better, guys. You want to make sure that you are attracting high premium paying guests that will pay more for your property. So you want to make it look in a certain way where it attracts premium clients. The next thing is, of course, because we are living in the social proof economy, people are going to decide whether they stay at your property or not based on the reviews. If 25 people say that your property was amazing, 5 out of 5 star experience, guess what? People are more likely to stay there. So you want to make sure you're doing everything you can, especially at the beginning. And the reason I mention that is, imagine you have 2 guests, your first 2 guests, and one of them gave you a 3 star and one of them gave you a 5 star. People are going to be like, that's like a 50-50 chance. So especially at the beginning, you want to make sure that you are providing a 5 star experience, checking on your guest, be communicative, and make sure you provide solutions right off the bat as soon as possible if and when things come up. And then the final way to make your Airbnb stand out is to become a superhost. Like personally, guys, when I stay at Airbnbs, there's a filter. You click that filter of superhost and you're only gonna see properties hosted by superhost. Because if they're not having a 4.8 or higher, personally, I don't wanna stay there. That's just the truth. So you wanna make sure that you get to superhost status because you will attract more bookings and have a higher revenue. So guys, if you're ready to create financial freedom with short-term rentals without owning real estate or with owning, I got a free upcoming training. Click in the description down below and sign up. You got everything to gain, nothing to lose, and I also got a free ebook. And check out my Instagram, my podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Smash the like button and make sure you guys check out one of my other videos. See you on the next one.